Hola, I'm Wanda Colon, and this is Spanglish Cooking. So my friend Stephanie called me. She has this really cool ice cream maker, and she said, I'm going to have an ice cream party, but I want everyone to bring their own sauce. So being Spanglish, I need to do something a little creative. So instead of your typical caramel sauce, I'm going to make my spicy Spanglish caramel sauce. So the first thing we want to do is make our own whipped cream. You can easily just go and buy whipped cream, but it is so easy to make that why wouldn't you do it yourself? All right, these are the steps. I have a cup of heavy whipping cream. Put that in my bowl. I have a 1/4 cup of sugar and a teaspoon of really yummy vanilla. It's that simple. It's 3 ingredients. Why wouldn't you make it yourself? And then I'm just going to take my little mixer and then I'm just going to whip it up until it's nice and fluffy. When it stays stuck and it tastes good, you know it's ready. Wow, that's yummy. I'm going to put this aside and get all of my other ingredients ready for my Spanglish spicy caramel sauce. Alright, so I have my saucepan on and I want it at pretty high heat. And I'm going to take 5 tablespoons of butter and I'm going to put it in my saucepan and let that melt. Put the butter away. Alright, so that's melting in there pretty good. And I always use salted butter. A lot of times when you're baking, they tell you not to use salted butter, but I don't know if it's because I love savory. I'm all about the savory. I always use salted butter, so that's my little secret. Shh, don't tell nobody. Alright, so the butter is melting. I'm going to add my brown sugar, and what this is a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And I want to combine the two until the sugar is dissolved. You don't want your sauce to be grainy, so you want to make sure that your sugar dissolves nicely. So I'm going to let that take its time and melt away. Now that the sugar and the butter are incorporated nicely and it's nice boil, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some espresso. So what you want is some instant espresso, and I just want to add 1.5 teaspoons. So I'm going to put that right in and incorporate that with the whisk. I'm going to have just a little bit of sugar, so it's just, a little pinch of salt. And then to really bring it up, I'm going to take a pinch of cayenne pepper, and that's what's going to make it super Spanglish. I'm going to add a little extra pinch. And that's boiling nicely. I'm going to lower it a little bit because it's kind of boiling a little much. And I'm going to add some really good vanilla, and I want to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and you want to continue to whisk it. And now, what's really yummy is we are going to add our delicious whipped cream to this. And just put that right in. And continue to whisk it. It smells so good. Let me tell you, it smells like café con leche. So you know this is going to be delicious over ice cream. So it's going to bubble a lot, and that's exactly what you want. And now what I'm going to do is just lower it to a simmer, and I'm just going to continue to whisk it until it's nice and thick. My sauce is ready. I'm going to let it cool off. My Spanglish spicy caramel sauce is ready, and it smells so delicious. But before I take it to my friend Stephanie's house, I kind of have to try it out. Make sure it's good. So I'm just going to put a little bit on my ice cream. Look at that. Maybe I need a little more. I have to tell you, caramel is my favorite, and I love coffee, so the combination has got to be good. Oh my. And it's still nice and warm. I hope it makes it to my friend Stephanie's house. It's perfectly sweet. It has a little bit of salty flavor, not only from the butter, but I added some salt. And now that it's going down, I can taste the heat of the cayenne pepper. I may have to call in sick and eat it myself. Thanks for watching Spanglish Cooking. This is ridiculous. I'm going to eat this whole thing, forget it. You can cut now.